The seniors in our community can open our eyes to the past and guide us towards our future. Their thoughts and wisdom are invaluable. I sat down with some of Tampa's seniors at the Oaks at Riverview Senior Center, where they shared with me the stories of their lives as wives, daughters, mothers, and Americans.
I was born in Brooklyn, New York, quite some time ago. I'm not too fond of giving the year that I was born. I was the youngest of 3 children. We were quite poor. This was in Brooklyn, New York. But I had a nice life. I mean, if you don't have it, you can't miss it. So whatever I did have, I enjoyed it. It's always been fine. We were like sisters. You know, I had a lot of girls, and I was real young, so it was really like until I wanted them to do something, and then, you know, they'd say, I don't know what they say, but they always had something to say. And they were very nice. They were good girls. One died. She was killed. And the rest are here. All of them are married. They have children. My father wasn't on the scene that much, but my mother was a doll. She was quiet. She didn't have much education, and then she started going to the night school, and she used to say to my brother and I that you've got to have education, you've got to learn to read and do these things, and then you could have all the money in the world. And my brother, he's right now he's you know, retired, but he lives in Germany, and he's Dusseldorf, and he's been there since the 50s, I think. He has a son. He's a playwright, and he's in with the theater crowd, and whenever I go there, we'd go see one of his plays or something, and he's a nice guy. Not having any clothes to wear, being poor. You know, you go to school and you have the same dress on, and Mom would wash it out every day or every other day, and most of the children there, they didn't dress like that. They had nice clothes. Yes, I had. Well, I was like a little practical joker, and there were very few black children in the class, but all my best friends were white, and we had a good time. We used to do little tricks on the teacher, and it was just fun, you know, but we learned. Yeah, we hid in the wardrobe. They had a wardrobe, and they slide the doors, and the teacher was kind of old. She was ancient to us, and we all hid in there, and she thought she dismissed us all, and we made noises and stuff, and she got scared, and she ran out. She told somebody else, and they came in and they caught us. That was terrible, because we all had some detention and this and that. Well, it was fun then. Getting out of it, I didn't like school too tough. I did my work, and I had fairly well marks, and I just wanted to do something else. I didn't know at the time. I just didn't like school too much. Oh, we were all crying. I was home, and somebody opened the window and said they shot Kennedy. And the windows were opening, all the people running in the street. It was terrible. I was there. I used to go to the unions, the unions thing, they had, well, you know how unions have corporations and things, and I was secretary over there, and I was supposed to go that day, but I said, no, I'm going to vote. And I went to, I do the voting thing when it comes up. And I didn't go the next day. That's the day it happened. I went the day before. And it's like 2 blocks from the World Trade Center. We used to go over there and eat lunch every day and things like that. I think my brother, who lives in Germany, he's always suggesting things, and you know, sometimes I don't feel like being bothered with. I told him I wasn't going to write too much. I don't have time, and he says, you know, you got to stay with it, and he's right. Being a black person, it means a lot, you know, and whether people know it or not, he has brought the black and the white together, and more than it was. Yeah, I wouldn't have got married. So young, you know. I guess that's it. My children and writing. Oh, I love to write. I write poetry, and like I meet some people, and if it stays on what I used to do, I don't have time for it now, but let's say I was here and I met you, and later on I thought about it, I would write something down. I like to make it rhyme, make it so you can smile, and I like, well, writing, I do that 4 times a week. When I first had the first book, the union put it in the union paper, and they have like a magazine, and it was really nice to see about you on the first page, on the cover, and it says, look at page so-and-so. That it was like a shock. If they're looking for a job, get some education first and try to get pertaining to whatever it is you're interested in, and don't give up.